Guys, just wanted to hop on here and spend a little bit of time talking to you about this little film coming out called Superman. Now, I have not seen it yet, though many people have. I'm a little jealous of them, to be completely honest with you. But I want to discuss some, a little bit of like the early reactions that we're seeing and some anecdotal input from myself as I work at a movie theater. I won't say which one or where it is, but if you are an Amazon Prime member, then you may or may not have received an invite to a fan screening of Superman that was held a few days in advance. I received this invitation as well, and I went looking to see if the theater that I worked at had any showtimes for it, or if they were even participating in it. As far as I knew, we weren't. Then I get to work yesterday and say, "Oh yeah, by the way, we're having the fan event." We were showing it one time last night in one theater, and that theater holds about 160 people in it. When I tell you, with the exception of the very front two rows that are right below the screen, it was a packed theater, a full house. I am so excited. There were people wearing Superman shirts with, the Kingdom Come logo, the new James Gunn logo, the classic symbol, Action Comics #1, the old black, red, and yellow symbol from the 30s. People showing up. Their kids had a Superman shirt on. They were asking about the Superman popcorn buckets and all this other stuff. They were so excited to be seeing this movie. And when they came out, I was trying to avoid spoilers as best I could. When they came out, they were so excited. They were talking about where it's going next, what hero we're gonna see, because Supergirl's coming next or whatever. And I mean, it debuted to a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes, and sure, it's come down to like an 85 or 86 since then, because it's been a full day, but the audience score is like 90 something. It's certified fresh. It's a banger. YouTubers, TikTokers that have gotten a chance to see the movie are so excited about it and so passionate, and people by and large seem to be enjoying it. Now, that does not mean, of course, that everybody who watches the movie is going to like it or has liked it. And this isn't anything to do with Zack Snyder. I have no intention of slamming the Snyderverse in this video or anything like that. I'm just strictly talking about this movie and the DCU and what we have going forward. Again, have not seen much of it. I did watch the first 5 or 6 minutes when the screening was happening. I won't get into detail about what that even was yet, because obviously the movie's not out, and so the vast majority of people that are looking forward to it have not had a chance to watch it. But I could just feel this communal enjoyment and excitement and passion for the character that I did not even think existed. It's an interesting thing with a character like Superman that only gets a movie every decade. I was born in 1999. You know what that means? There's been 3 Superman movies in my life. Superman Returns, Man of Steel, and now Superman. BVS really doesn't count because it's a Batman movie that Superman happens to be in. Excuse me. And then obviously, he's dead for the vast majority of Justice League. So, it's like I was saying, it's an interesting feeling with a character like that, because he doesn't really get to be in the cultural zeitgeist for very long. He doesn't have a whole lot of shots at the spotlight. Spider-Man gets a movie no more than once in 5 years, or no less than once in 5 years. Even between reboots. I mean, there were 3 years between the last time Andrew Garfield played the character and the first time that Tom Holland got a solo movie. 2 years between their appearances. Batman, sure, he doesn't get a movie super often. I mean, a lot of time passed between BVS and the Batman, but only 4 years between The Dark Knight Rises and BVS, right? But in that time, he's getting video games and stuff like that. Excuse me. And since Man of Steel came out, there's been an Ant-Man trilogy, a Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, 2 Doctor Strange movies. It's kind of mind-blowing. There's 2 Aquaman movies, 2 Wonder Woman movies, 2 Black Panther movies. And not that that's a bad thing, but Superman is the superhero, you know, and he does not get hardly anything. He gets animated movies pretty often, but like big screen like what we're having right now, it's pretty much once a generation. And I think that's a shame. Video games, he doesn't really get any of those. When was the last time Superman got a mainstream solo game? When Superman Returns came out almost 20 years ago? That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. And then they put him in another game, and he turns evil and starts killing children. And then they put him in another game, and he gets killed by the Suicide Squad. It's just, you know... Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is that despite what seems like deliberate attempts by Warner Brothers to sabotage the Superman brand and drag it through the mud, it is refreshing and exciting to see the character rise up and remain popular and have people continue to be excited about it and about him and his future. You know, it just goes to show you that the world is bigger than the internet, is bigger than Twitter. Hashtags and angry people online do not have any bearing on what the real world wants or what they're interested in, you know. It looks like this is probably going to be the best performing superhero movie of the year. I'm really excited about that. Now, obviously that means that unfortunately it will probably beat the dog piss out of like Thunderbolts, which was a great movie, you know, and I'm not trying to pit Marvel against DC, but considering that DC hasn't had a great track record over the last 5 years, it's been like, what? Going back to 2020, Birds of Prey flopped, but you can attribute that to COVID. Wonder Woman 1984, same thing, COVID, whatever. Zack Snyder's Justice League was big on HBO Max. The Suicide Squad was bigger on HBO Max, but flopped theatrically. Peacemaker was a big hit. But then... Oh yeah, the Batman. Batman did really well as well. But after that... Oh. Shazam! Fury of the Gods flopped. Blue Beetle flopped. The Flash flopped. Wonder Woman, Jesus Christ. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom did okay, but then DC was pretty much dormant for an entire year. Yeah, Joker 2 came out, but it literally came and went. People have already stopped talking about it. It flopped as well, and it was not too well received either. So, I guess I'm saying all of that to say that it looks, so far to me, from viewing the situation from the outside, it looks like DC is back. Superman is back. And I'm very happy about that. That's it. I'll be back soon with an actual review of Superman that will be out this Friday, the same day that the movie comes out. So, get hyped for that, I guess. See you soon.